let's go take ourselves a little nap down here then. Sup, losers? Can't touch this. I'm a gamer. What's crack-a-lackin'? Still have not gotten any windswept mains. Actually, does this thing right here, that thing right there might drop the windswept main I need. Wait a minute, I'm gonna fight these. Aw, no, I didn't want...
Stay out of this.
Keep your distance.
Eternal Devastation. I don't remember that move. I got myself killed immediately. Is that new to the DLC? I don't recognize that move. It might not be new to the DLC, but I'm gonna replace Sword Rain Alpha with it, I think? No, replace Double Demon Fang with it. L2X, okay. Hey, cast some arts, I dare you. Anyways, I wanted to fight these enemies to get my boost thing up, and then fight that enemy right there in hopes that it would give me the... It would give me the, whatchamacallit I need. I got a double kill there from the Incineration Wave and got to do 2 counter-strikes. That's actually really awesome. No, no, I'm so close. Please, let's go. Think it was in the base game? That's fair, it probably was. I just never used it. Die. It looks really cool.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
You doing okay, Rinwell?
Yeah. Somehow.
I don't know what gives windswept mains.
Good to hear.
You guys are fine, don't worry. Can I suggest getting the people of Niez to fall in line by going Thanos and killing half the population? I don't know how to tell you this, dude, but that already happened a year ago, and there are still a bunch of stupid people left. I don't really think doing it again is gonna make a difference.
I didn't know.
About Niez and the hollowing? Of course you didn't know. We never told you about it.
But those people hate Alphen now.
It's not your fault.
But...
If anything, it was my fault. This happened because I couldn't control my anger.
You didn't start it. They were going to hurt Nazamil.
Unfortunately, if you favor either side, the other will hate you. If you treat them equally, then they both will. People have strong opinions when it comes to the Blazing Sword. Pleasing everyone will hardly be a simple matter.
What about you, Dohalim? As the final lord, you're in a similar position, don't you think?
True. Some turn to me for help, while others despise me. All simply because I am a lord. But compared to the symbol that Alphen must bear, my burden is quite light.
People can be entitled about these kinds of things. If they assume someone is there to help them, they're doubly disappointed when that's not the case. In that, Dahnans and Renans are the same.
So, what will we do now?
Let's go back to Vicent for now. We can decide whether to divide up or not once we get there.
Oh, I was hoping we were gonna go to Pelagian. I want to see the other realms and what they're up to. Have not missed any other skits. Good sign. Do I need to cook? No, not at all. I will just go to sleep.
It's so noisy. Is it morning already?
Wake up, everybody! Hurry!
What's wrong?
Nazamil's gone.
What?
You sure she's not just taking a walk around while invisible?
Apparently not. She left behind a letter.
She knows how to write.
To my friends.
My first friends. It made me happy that I could help all of you. It made me happy to earn your praise. I don't want my friends to be sad. I don't want anyone to hate you. You all taught me that my power can be of use. So... I'm going to see if there isn't something I can do.
Cause more problems, probably.
What is this? What are you planning on doing, Nazamil? You're somewhere nearby, aren't you? Please say something, Nazamil! Nazamil!
Nazamil's farewell letter. Yeah, this isn't a good sign. Weeks later, weeks?
It's been weeks. We're still searching for Nazamil, using Vicent as our base of operations. She was so happy to finally make some friends. Where could she be? What is she up to? Wherever she is, regardless of how much we continue to search, we still haven't managed to find a single trace of her. And, once again, I find myself... She was spotted on Treslita Highway, correct?
I was not expecting a sudden, like, several-week jump there. Okay.
Yes, but we don't know that it was actually Nazamil. All we know is that they saw a Renan-looking girl wandering around by herself.
I hope we find her this time.
Even if it isn't her, it's dangerous for anyone to be alone outside the city. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Do we have the whole party? Ooh, hello, another new little... What's Law? Are you tired, bud? You had to take a seat while everyone else was standing for the sick new rap album cover that we're trying to put together? What the heck, bro? Let's switch around. Let's just put in Dohalim and Kisara. Also, I think I prefer having it like that. Yeah. All right. I'm wondering if we're even gonna go to the other 3 realms or not. I hope we do. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't go to all 5 realms in this DLC, but I hope we get more than just Mahag Sar and Eldaman and Sia.
Off we go.
Oh, yeah, my livestock has reached maturity? You don't say. It's been several weeks. Like, come on. This dude is still shirtless out here pumping his guns. Look at him go. Maybe we'll end up going back to Cislodia here. It is in that general direction.
Around here?
I think so. The people who saw her were a little fuzzy on the details.
Let's expand the range of our search a bit.
Oh,
Zeugles are still pretty common out here. We
my
better
goodness.
find her soon.
You've got to be joking me. It's Gordeno. He's back. Are you okay? Wait, you're that foodie.
Again?
You went hungry and passed out again? Here, have some of my bread. Shion literally just always has pocket bread on hand, and I love her for it. Ha, no way I'm eating plain old bread. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you, young woman who is always hungry. What do you think is true gastronomy? True gastronomy? Good food, right? What else could it be? No, that is not what true gastronomy is about. I don't like having to say the word gastronomy repeatedly. I've kept traveling in pursuit of gastronomy even after the merging of the worlds, you see. And as I was doing so, I've been serving my dishes to Renans in various places, though it wasn't always easy. But somehow, even with the best of my meals, not everyone is satisfied.
Really?
I can't believe it. How can anyone eat your food and not be satisfied? Yeah, this guy invented donuts. But there are many areas that still have food shortages. I'm sure they enjoyed your food if you served it to them. No! The expressions on their faces were far from satisfactory for me. It proves that I have not yet arrived at true gastronomy. So I want you guys to go talk to the people that I served gnocchi to the other day. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Remember to get opinions from both Dahnans and Renans. As a gastronomist, I need to create a recipe that will please everyone. Stop using the term gastronomy. If it bothers you that much, why don't you go ask them yourself? Moron! Idiot! As you can see, I'm too hungry right now to take another step. I have no choice but to ask you guys. Why did I see this coming? Let's see. All right.
Got it.
Okay, if you insist, we'll go talk to him. I agree. I can't miss out on the true gastronomy he's seeking. Oh, Shion. Gourmet Saga, Wind of the New World. Of course. I don't know why I didn't predict this, that they would bring back Gordeno.
There's no time to waste. Let's start asking around so we can help our foodie friend on his quest.
Wow, Shion. You're really throwing yourself into this one.
But I guess we have known him for quite some time now. We'll do what we can for him.
We should be able to cook here.
Let's continue the main story a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about Gordeno at the moment.
Look, there's someone over there.
Yes, but it isn't Nazamil.
Well, let's go take a look anyway.
Hello there.
Are you this kid's mom? I'm glad everyone's all right.
Are you going to kill us now?
Depends on how the rest of this conversation goes.
What?
Or are you going to take my daughter away and brainwash her?
Wait, it's not like that.
Lies! I know who you are. The blazing sword of Dahna is here to oppress us. And if we fight back, we die. I've heard it all.
No, listen.
I never should have come here. I'm leaving.
Wait, you...
Don't come any closer!
Well, that wasn't Nazamil.
Seemed like she wanted to move to Vicente, but in the end, she probably wouldn't have been able to fit in. I feel sorry for her child. Are you okay?
This isn't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to Vicente.
I do.
What was up with that woman and her daughter? And here we were worried about them.
It's all right, Law.
Even knowing how deep-rooted the conflict between Renans and Dahnans is, it's still difficult to accept that some people just won't listen.
Right. Putting all the blame for what happened on one person, it's irrational.
I do like that the DLC is taking this
Too bad
angle.
that wasn't Nazamil.
Let me talk!
At least we know for sure now.
Shut up, now I can say whatever I want. Give me a minute to talk while I'm walking, jeez. Hey, I'm walking here. But I do like that the DLC is taking this angle of showing that, first of all, the majority of the human population, even in a video game setting, is stupid. But, wow, I had just enough SP for that. But also that there's, like, difficulty between the Dahnans and Renans accepting how things are changing and blaming the one who was, like, the trigger for it all, which is Alphen. Because, you know, kind of what you expect to happen, really. Did you see that? Did I get this skill and then it also gave me this skill at the same time? What just happened right there? I should have gotten you art casting mobility. This is plus 60 attack? What the heck? But I'm really intrigued with the way they're taking the story right now, with people having trouble with understanding Alphen and what he's done, etc., etc. You should get KO prevention next. You should also get KO prevention. That'll be your second KO prevention. I think that lets it trigger twice in one fight. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's head back to Vicente.
Oh, I only had to wait for Shion to say one more sentence, and then I could have talked while walking, but they just kept talking. I wanted to get my commentary in, man. What's a lad to do? Hello, I'm back. Please tell me this place isn't also in the middle of a Zoogle attack?
Aw, are you tired, Poodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Poodle.
You've been looking a bit blue these days. Want to talk about it?
Well, you know how for the past year I've been traveling with Shion? Without settling down in any one place like the rest of you?
To seal up the mausoleums, right? That's something only you guys can do.
The reason I didn't stay in cities for long was because I wanted to avoid people.
Because everyone's either calling you a hero or a destroyer, right? That's why you exploded in Nies, isn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to protect Nazamil, but it wasn't just for her. A lot of that anger was for my own sake as well.
But what else could you do? Any way you look at it, they were in the wrong.
Even so, I should have handled it better. If I hadn't lost control and caused this whole mess, Nazamil wouldn't have run off.
Look, I get why it's bothering you, but that doesn't mean...
It's not just her, is it? I get the sense that behind all this, you're actually anxious about your future.
Alphen's future? What are you talking about?
You really are perceptive when it comes to other people.
If people could be perceptive about their own business, no one would ever have anything to worry about.
No doubt. You're right, though. I'm in this mess just handling my own problems. I worry I'm not ready.
Regardless of what anyone says, it's your life. Don't let your future slip away from you. Or perhaps I should say, your future together?
Wait, that's... you mean Alphen and Xion?
Spluttering like a fish is not proper decorum, young man.
You're not even that old!
I'll still have to think it over and choose for myself, but I do feel better now. Thanks, guys.
Classic Dohalim. That was a nice little skit. I like that one.
Yeah.
You're asking if I ate a dish by a man named Gordeno? Yeah, he made a dish called gnocchi, I think. It was actually pretty good. I'd love to try it again.
Hey.
Well then, when you ate the dish, did you feel like anything was lacking? Lacking? Huh. If I had to pick something, I suppose it tasted too familiar. Too familiar, huh? Could you be a little more specific? I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that the seasoning was a Dahnan style that I'm used to. But actually, I've been into Renan dishes lately. There's a lot of food made by Renan people here, right? So now I'm interested in Renan seasoning, and I've been doing some research. What I just said was only if I had to choose something, though. I'm grateful to the man who made that dish, of course.
Interesting.
Dahnan seasoning, huh? That's something I never really thought about. I'm sure it was Gordeno's kindness to make everyone else feel at ease. I can't read. To make everyone feel at ease with the taste of home in this world full of confusion. That was a hard sentence to read, and I will stand by that. He's a strange old man, but it seems he really wants to make people happy with his cooking. Is that enough? I got some other stuff to do.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for your time. We'll be sure to share your feedback with him. Bum, bum, bum. And then there's probably a Renan over here we need to talk to about Gordeno's dish. Indeed there is. That old man's dish? Yes, I did have some. Those gnocchi were quite delicious. Did you feel it was lacking in any way? Well, if I must say, the taste was new, but it felt a little off. But didn't you say they were delicious?
Indeed.
Yes, of course, but the gnocchi I ate had a Renan seasoning. It felt a little different from authentic Renan food, and it didn't seem to fit a Dahnan dish. To make it more palatable to Renans, I would have liked it to be a bit more sweet and sour.
Of course.
I see, so Renans and Dahnans have different tastes as well. Okay, awesome. So today is the day where we point out obvious statements, huh? I bet Gordeno is still in the process of recreating Renan dishes. But what I said was only if I had to nitpick. I want to thank that old man for making such a nice meal.
Right.
Okay, we'll let him know. Well, I'd better get going then. Ha, I'm craving that old Dahnan's cooking now.
We've heard a lot about food, but not much about how we can actually help.
I'm sure Gordino will be able to figure something out. Let's tell him what we've learned.
Yeah, I'll tell him later.
Times do I have to tell you? We cannot allow that!
What's wrong with asserting a right that I obviously have?
Not again.
Oh, here we go.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is.
Enough!
Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renan.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim. I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. He wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renans and Dahnans are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
How can you understand this dude in that helmet?
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but...
Don't worry.
Oh, hey.
Nazamil, where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Oh no.
Nazamil, come back! I want to talk...
Nazamil's gonna do something evil. I'm calling it right now because of the themes of this game. Nazamil is gonna try and do something insane that will force people against their wills to be accepting of each other in some fashion, and then we're gonna have to stop her because that's, you know, infringing upon free will, which we are all about free will and, like, liberating people and whatnot. So we not gonna let that slide. Not gonna let that happen. Look, Nazamil out here about to be like, I found these writings from a dude named Artorias who, you know, tried to stop free will from being a thing so people would just do what was good for other people, etc. And we're gonna have to put the kibosh on that. That's my prediction.
Right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? And why appear now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole time?
Yo, Droshin, what's up, dude?